Oh, and we're live. My bad. I didn't see that it clicked live. But welcome to episode 8 of Random Nonsense. For me, this is a very special episode because 8 is my favorite number across the board. It's my birthday, the month I was born, and there's an 8 in the year I was born. So 8s are important.
I like 69.
Mardas. Hold on. Make sure we're live on this end. You know, you guys could talk. You don't have to just leave me here while I'm doing this.
I'm actually responding.
We just want to stare into your eyes, Josh. It's okay.
Aww.
It is easy to get lost in them.
Because they're shit brown.
I was going to say, they're like little pools left in a toilet.
But I have a dedication for this week's show. It's a two-parter. One, it is a week from tomorrow. My oldest will be 18. So a very special shout out to her for her birthday.
Very
and
nice.
Number two, a one for our grandfather who would love to see that you and I are doing this every week. So that is also for him today.
Very nice. That's awesome.
So much echo.
I know, there's a lot of echo.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to do.
But if I mute his mic, there isn't. That's so weird. Try it now? Shit, no. Well, so this is going to be a rough one, everyone. We're going to have background noises. So we're just going to wing it and go from there. If you don't want to watch, we understand.
It may sound very low, but I don't have a computer, so my phone has to work as it.
That's okay.
Okay, it happens.
We're happy you're here.
The beautiful parts of technology.
And just like every week, he has to come make his appearance, apparently.
You little cross-eyed kitty.
He's been doing it, past like 4 weeks now?
Mm-hmm.
We're not paying him, are we?
No.
Shit, if we're getting paid, I need to know about it because I'm not getting paid.
Well, at least the cat's not getting paid, so I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, that's better. But today we will be discussing movies that influenced us as kids, movies that made such an impact in our lives at different times, whether we were going through something or whatnot, and famous quotes that we still use on the daily. Like my favorite one, I still use anytime I see somebody buy milk. My first thought is, milk was a bad choice.
Half box of emotions.
That was a great movie.
The
Anchorman.
first one's great. The second one's not good.
It was not so great, no.
It really wasn't. But it was still entertaining, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I like one of the ones that I use when people are like, don't, I'm like, usually when you've heard me use it a few times, JJ's, people will be like, oh, don't work too hard. I'll be like, nah, just enough not to get fired. And that's from Office Space. That was a huge movie for me. Bless you.
That's a great movie. I muted him while he was sneezing. I saw it coming, so I was like, mute. There you go. Trying to help you sneeze, so I muted you. What are you doing?
I don't know. I wasn't sure if he had another one coming or not.
Yeah, that's what I was like, what's going on?
Oh, that's weird. I knew it. I knew it. That must come in handy, though.
Oh!
With the pun.
Not handy.
He did it on purpose.
I did. No, finger that one out.
Seriously. Oh, shit.
I think one of my favorite quotes, though, by far, is still from Christopher Walken in The Rundown. Do not understand the concept of the tooth fairy.
He loves that movie.
I love Christopher Walken. He's great.
Really the main reason why I like the movie.
It's a good movie.
There's some other good ones, too.
What hell? I'm trying to remember how the line goes, where he's like, would you go into a man's fridge and take his food?
Your father hid this watch up his ass.
He's doing the same thing. You're both doing the same thing.
Well, that was a classic one.
Weapon of Choice music
Oh, I
video.
love that music video.
That's who it was. That's who the band was when he's dancing, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I always forget who the hell that was.
No, that's the name of the song. It's by
It's not Fat Boy Slim, is it?
Yes, Fat
Yep.
Boy Slim.
It is Fat Boy Slim. Okay. Yeah, that was a great video.
What are you doing up there in the corner?
Me?
Where's
Yeah.
the wrong side? I'm never gonna get this. There we go.
Hefty? Me?
This one. You're all.
Oh, I was checking on my phone to see if you could hear the echo when we were live on the other end, and you could still hear it.
Yeah.
Am I louder though?
No, not at all. Not at all. So I keep telling you to try your wife's phone.
Obviously I can be heard though, so.
Yeah. But you're
That's
very
true.
quiet.
Itty bitty living space.
So, the first horror movie I ever saw, we're going to start here because this is Hefty's forte, is the horror film genre. The first horror film I ever watched in my whole life, I think I was 7, 8 years old, and I watched The Evil Dead at one of my friends' houses. It blew my fucking mind. Because up to this point, I'd never seen anything like that. And I wasn't sure if I was scared or more intrigued by what I just saw. Because
Was it the first one?
Yeah, the first one. And it was just so crazy to me. Like, all the effects, the makeup, the soundtrack, everything in that movie, like, that started my, like, love of all movies. It's just that one movie, like, projected everything else outward.
I think. Am I right on that one? Bruce Campbell?
Yep. The legendary Bruce Campbell. You put some respect on that man's name. Bruce Campbell! He's also Bubba Hotep, too.
He is. I watched Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 on the big screen a few years back at the Finger Lakes Drive-In, where he didn't ask me anything there, and that's where I got this from. It's got a signed doodle and everything, so that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's a great series of movies. I actually saw the second one before the first one. The first one was out of print for a long time. Until Anchor Bay, I believe it was Anchor Bay, picked it back up and re-released it on VHS back in like late 90s. But yeah, great movie. Great movie. Mine was Friday the 3rd. Well, the first, I mean, I'd probably seen like The Creature of the Black Lagoon on TV before this, but like my first like horror movie was in like 1985 on Commander USA's Groovy Movies on the USA Network, and it was Friday the 13th Part 3.
Oh, but it was probably all chopped up and shortened. I
didn't know. I was like 6. So I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I don't know what this is. I'd never seen a slasher before. And it was my first one. And that just kind of, that set the tone for the next 40 years. So, hooray.
So I find in between when he's not talking, if I mute him, then we don't have the background. So I'll just mute him in between when he's not talking. That way there's no background noise.
Sure.
Or feedback.
Try to think the first one I ever saw. I think it was Halloween.
I'm trying to think. Because I know when he was a kid, I used to love to watch the Travel Channel around Halloween when they would do like their like 10 haunted places or 10 haunted states. I don't know what I left on the TV one time. I got in trouble for something, and my mom sent me to my room. He was still stuck out there watching whatever I was watching. All of a sudden, I hear this blood-curdling scream. My mom comes running. She thinks I did something. I'm in my room, and he's like, there was a ghost on the TV! And he's like freaking out. And I'm just like, I was in here. What do you want from me?
Poor guy.
It was something to do with an Irish one, if I remember right.
That's funny though.
No, like for some reason, like I was always kind of easily scared as a kid, but that one fucked me up for a while.
Jeff's here. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, I don't know which one it was. An Irish one, you said?
Yeah. And I'm trying to think what it would have been. It was like some wolf thing, I think, maybe? Or some spirit and drag? I can't remember.
It's like I can't remember it either. Like I remember what I was watching, but like I said, I went to the room, so I don't remember what was still on when you came out.
Weird.
Now I watch stuff like that all day.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember for the life of me. Exactly, but I think it was like an Irish one. Or it could have even been like Scandinavian, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm drawing a blank here. I don't know.
Oh, thanks, Jeff. It's one of my favorite shirts, and it matches my Turtles in Time hat.
That is a sweet hat.
It's one of my favorites.
Another one I think that really ruined me was Jaws, the original Jaws. I saw that way too early in life, and that's it. That was it. I hate open water, not just the movie, but like I like swimming and stuff.
I love Jaws.
No, me too.
Classic, hands down.
But that was definitely the one that ruined water for me. I'm like, no.
One of my all-time favorites, and I didn't see it until I was in my 20s, is A Clockwork Orange. Such a great movie.
That's a really good one.
The book, though, the book is fucking fire, but the movie's great.
Yeah, I never read the book. I own the movie, but that's typically how it goes. The books are always better.
Like Bram Stoker's Dracula, the book, amazing. But,
the movie wasn't bad. It was what, Gary Oldman, right?
Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves. Yeah,
that was a good one.
But here's a random question: you guys gonna get any snow soon up there?
Probably.
Yeah, it's cold. It was raining a little bit today, but it doesn't look like hopefully another couple of weeks before we get actual snow, hopefully.
God, please.
Or we just don't get it at all, and that would be awesome.
No snow would be fantastic.
We're supposed to get some either today or tomorrow.
Oh, are you really?
We're at like 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's 40-something here right now.
Yeah.
And since it's
but again, rainy and cold, and it's just
gloomy.
Nice napping day.
It's rainy, gloomy here too, so, and it's 30 degrees, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get snow. They got snow up on our mountain already, so.
I believe it. So just so everyone knows,
Josh's favorite thing to watch in the world on his alone time, and it's just one specific scene from one movie. He likes to watch the whole Brokeback Mountain moment.
Is that true?
No.
I mean, I don't know. That sounds right, but I don't know.
No, I've only seen that movie once, thank you. And it wasn't by choice.
They gotta go make that pudding.
Oh my God.
One of my all-time favorites, and it's an indie or not an indie, it's a cult classic movie now. It's Ready to Rumble with Oliver Platt. Such a stupid movie, over the top, dumb.
Oh yes.
But it makes my heart very happy when I watch it.
Diamond Izza?
I'm trying to think. There's a lot of them, man. Like I remember Fight Club was one that I saw it, and I was like, wow, because I hadn't read the book, and I saw Fight Club. I was working in the theaters at the time when it came out, so I only got to see like bits and pieces of it. But eventually, I ended up catching like the entire movie, and I remember that being a crazy, just like game changer for me. And American Beauty as well. That was one that I was just like, wow, that is a heavy movie, dude. It's got like thematically, it's heavy. I mean, it's well written. The ending sucks, and the ending is like the first line in the movie. It's like really? Kevin Spacey's like, "Hi, my name is Lester Burnham, and in a year I'll be dead." It's like literally the first line in the movie when it's like doing the flyover. So the end. But during the course of the movie, you just kind of get so wrapped up in everything that, when he gets shot at the end, spoiler alerts, and dies.
Oh, no.
It's like, oh, man.
I do like, I'm not with everything going on with Kevin Spacey and his nonsense. He still had a few good movies out there. I will admit that. Like I love him and Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. What's in the box?
Yep. There was another. Yeah, you look like you were gonna say something, Danny.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now.
We were talking about Fight Club, American Beauty.
I know.
Seven.
One popped in my head that was a good classic, and I mean it is a classic. Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Birds is great.
K-Pax too. He says is one of his favorite movies. That's a good Kevin Spacey one.
That is a good one. I actually like Kevin Spacey in
Usual Suspects.
Baby Driver.
I don't think I saw that one.
It's about a kid who's a really good wheelman, so he ends up working for Kevin Spacey to like help these other people rob banks and stuff, but all the kid does is drive. But his character has like a real soft spot for his kid that drives, so he's super nice to him. Like he gives him cash, he lets him go free. I mean, he still goes to jail at the end, but like the dude's like, all right, have at it, dude.
Damn. Rear Window. That's a great Hitchcock movie too.
I haven't seen that one in a while. What's up, Tui?
Love how they do the soundtrack in that one on Baby Driver. Yeah, I'll have to catch that.
A great soundtrack. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another fun one that I like.
Ghostbusters.
Classic.
Yes,
Everybody likes Ghostbusters. I don't care who you are. Beetlejuice. That's a fun one.
Yep.
I think the only Ghostbusters I don't like was the one with the girls. Not that they were girls. It was just a really bad.
It was a terrible movie. That was my argument too. I was like, you could have put all dudes in that movie, and it still would have been a shitty movie. It would have been a crappy movie. Yeah.
Just written like trash.
Yeah, it just was not a great movie. There's a lot of them. I own a lot of them.
Yes, Ginger.
Unfortunately, I can't pull of any. Greasy Strangler. That is a great movie. That's one that's so bad, it's good. Like it's so terrible. But it's great.
So it's like The Room.
Yeah, kind of. Only like. Oh God, you got to see it to believe it. The Greasy Strangler is in a class of itself. God, the Greasy Strangler. Terra Blood Fart Lake. That is a classic. Again, another one that is just so bad it's great. But that one's intentionally bad. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Invasion of the Killer Tomatoes.
Ooh, yeah. The Killer Tomatoes series is always fun. Those are great. Toxic Avenger. Anything by Troma is great.
They're remaking the Toxic Avenger with
Peter Dinklage.
I totally want to watch that. I love him. He's so good.
I'm gonna end up checking it out. Yeah, I think it's making like the circuit run now, like indie circuit run right now.
Okay.
Because I kind of keep up on Troma. But yeah, they're doing still well for themselves.
Not bad.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yep. The Holy Trilogy, Night, Dawn, and Day. Oh yeah.
Love those movies.
Mm-hmm.
The remake wasn't as good.
No, it wasn't.
That's how
it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't. It was definitely not great.
Trauma is a good one.
Dario Argento's Trauma? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Jeff just said.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Troma. The people that do Toxic Avenger and like Romeo and Juliet and Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. I lost all respect for Dinklage. Yeah. That's true. I forgot about that.
I did too. I actually totally forgot about that.
I didn't even know he objected to that.
It was like a whole big thing.
The little people need work too.
Mm-hmm. They could have just put Brad Williams in it.
I mean, what are they going to have? What are they going to do? Either CG tall people down or have them walk on their knees?
Yeah, I know, right?
Or
that is more offensive. You're right.
They can hire people with no legs.
They could hire people with no legs.
They could.
Bubba, you ain't got no legs. Major pain.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant
Dan. Where's your legs?
That's another great movie. That was like a million quotes in it. Forrest Gump, dude.
I love that movie.
I actually do not like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I know a couple people that don't like Forrest Gump.
You are now on mute, sir. You are now on mute. You lost the right to talk.
No, that's okay. Jenny was the worst person in that movie.
Seriously. I only love you because now I have AIDS and I'm dying.
Actually, it's supposed to be hepatitis that she gets at the end. I found out.
Oh, really? Because they kind of play that whole thing off like it's AIDS. Like
That's
so
what I
bad.
thought it was, and it is from the writer of the book itself. It was meant to be hepatitis C or something like that. But
So everybody in tier C.
Huh?
everybody what?
They can't hear you, babe. My phone's acting
Can
up.
you say it?
Kathy was saying like everybody in tier C, hepatitis C.
That's fair.
Seriously.
Good movie, heard about. Yeah, Hep C. Yeah, the end is. Speaking of which, The Mist with a hard to watch ending, especially if you have kids. It's like,
Oh yeah.
And it's so sad that that's not how it ends in the book.
No, it's not. I mean, the book ending is a lot more ambiguous, but I'm assuming it doesn't work out great for him either in that. But yeah, it's pretty definitive in the movie that it does not work out well for anybody.
Because remember, right, in the book, they just drive off into the mist and it ends.
Yep. Yeah, the end of that movie, like, oh my god, like having to do that and then you're safe 10 seconds after. What does that do to this? Like, that Ellen had to be destroyed after that. Like,
oh yeah,
seriously.
Donnie Darko. That's my favorite time travel movie ever.
Good job, Jeff.
Yeah, that's a good shout on that one.
Seriously, I fucking love that movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. The Dark Knight, to this day, is the definitive Batman movie of all the Batman movies. That is the best piece of Batman ever.
You like Dark Knight?
Oh yeah.
Why are you going with all the Holocaust movies?
I actually like the historical movies.
Has anyone ever seen a Jojo Rabbit? Let me try that again. Jojo Rabbit.
No. Not yet.
It's directed by Taika Waititi. So it's during World War II. They're in Germany, and this kid's imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler. And Taika Waititi plays him, but he doesn't change his voice, so he still sounds like he's New Zealand and everything. And it's so stupid and so funny. He goes, "Come on, dude, hail me, hail me!" And he's all doing this like, "That's the Hitler I want. That's the Hitler the world needed. Not what we got, but that Hitler. That's what we needed."
I never even heard of that one.
It's really good. Scarlett Johansson's in it. Who else is in it? Sam Rockwell, Rebel Wilson, and I could see his face, but his name's not coming to my head right now. But it's actually a really good movie. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times. Pretty decent.
Okay.
Kathy
Start
brought up
making
one.
Which one?
Mhm.
Well, she brought up a set of them, pretty much. The Studio Ghibli.
I don't know if I know that one.
Castle in the Sky. Howl's
That's a good one.
Spirited Away.
Coco Rosso.
You know, I sent her the link to her phone. She can just join us if she wants.
I am joining you. I just don't.
She's not feeling good.
Well, if she's right there, try her phone and see if this stops then.
We're already almost halfway through.
No, we're not.
You got quiet. Why are you quiet?
You guys are my co-host. You're supposed to keep the ball running when I take a minute.
I'm trying to think of another great. Studio Ghibli is great animes too. He says.
Oh yeah, duh. Thanks, Tui. That totally clicked what that was in my head. Thank you.
They're no longer Studio Ghibli, though.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli was bought out by Nippon TV.
I thought they were bought out by Disney forever ago.
No, they partnered with Disney, but Studio Ghibli is now owned by Nippon TV because they couldn't find a successful heir to Hayao Miyazaki.
Okay. Makes sense. That's the same studio that did Hell's Moving Castle, right?
Isn't that one of the ones that named off?
I didn't hear you. Like I said, you're very quiet.
True.
Yeah.
No, it's already all up there.
Tui says he just looks at it like this. Everything we're saying is so important, has to be repeated.
That makes me think of that makes me think of a very good movie called Goodfellas. I gotta go get the papers. The papers.
Yes.
I'm like turning around and looking at my movies to be like, Christ, what is a good movie? Creep Show. Creep Show's a great
Ooh,
show.
Creep Show's great.
Random comedy one. My cousin Vinny.
Oh, love My Cousin Vinny.
What are you gonna do? Go out there and shoot a fucking deer? I fell in love with her in that movie. I was like 10 when I first saw that movie. I was like, I'm gonna marry her one day.
She's aged well.
She still looks fire.
I can't say any movies because mine are all depressing.
Huh?
Her movies are all depressing.
Yep.
You're allowed to like depressing movies.
It sounds like it's Josh's side because Hefty seems to be picking me up kind of well.
No, I'm used to having to deal with this, so I can kind of like set stuff away and try to pick stuff out.
It happens. I mean, it's not like this happens every episode.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is the first time this one's actually happened. The echo was last episode, though.
See, when you lean in closer, I can hear you better.
Are you sure you're not just like your mother and you're going deaf?
No, because I heard that just fine.
Well,
Love you, sister.
And your mom is you have a beard.
Yeah. If my mom didn't shave, she'd have one too.
It'd
Jam.
probably still be better than yours.
Probably. And if you're watching this, Mom, we mean that joke all with love.
Tui says he's watching Desperado and he really likes that one.
That is a good one. I haven't seen that one in a while. That's with Antonio Banderas and Selma Hayek? Or is it Penelope Cruz?
Josh be having selective hearing.
Shit. All the time. You know what's a really good underrated movie? The Raw. Son of a bitch. It's been a rough day. The Rocketeer. I'm just going to run with that one.
The Rocketeer. I've seen The Rocketeer.
You've never seen The Raw?
No, I think that must be the extended cut.
No, I was gonna say,
He gets a big old jetpack that way.
I like the stats like that, Danny.
I know. It's very
Sound like that.
She ages like a fine wine. That woman is drop dead gorgeous. Like, I'm just like, how do you look that good? I'm gonna do mine out this way. I've like when I'm home.
There, me and Danny now have
I sit
fancy
here and just start
mustaches.
doing this. But I'm gonna go and pull mine out this way and get the evil French villain and just stretch it out.
Nah.
Get those American kids.
About Never-Ending Story.
Oh God, I love that movie. But I still cry. I'm an adult. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime you lose that damn horse, I cry.
Yep.
Like,
Oh yeah.
oh.
Yep. Labyrinth, also known as Look at David Bowie's Package, the whole movie.
Well, if we're gonna go that way, Jennifer Connelly also has aged phenomenally.
The the never-ending story where the horse dies.
Well, that's what I just
Yeah,
said.
that's a super depressing.
Page
Which one?
Page Master.
Oh, I never saw the Page Master.
What?
I know.
Wow.
Macaulay Culkin.
Because I don't really like Macaulay Culkin all that great.
All right, fair enough.
That's
But
Fern
take
Gully.
that part away. It's actually a really well done movie. It's so good. Like the split between the animation and live action, they did a really good job in that movie.
Mhm.
There's I'm gonna throw. Oh shoot! What did I just? Oh yeah, there's a couple out there. I don't know if any of you out there. I know probably Tui and T-Bone has seen this one or both of them. But is Shia LaBeouf in Peanut Butter Falcon? That's an outstanding movie.
I heard that was great. I haven't.
That
not
is an
seen it yet, but I
unbelievably
hear everything
fantastic
good about
movie.
it.
And then Swiss Army Man with Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano was outstanding. Very weird, but a great movie.
Seriously, great movie.
I totally
Orange is
recommend
good,
both
too,
of
the one
those.
he was in.
What's up?
Horns.
Horns was awesome.
That was a really good movie too.
We actually watched that a little while ago, a few months ago, like probably back in like April when we went down to visit Eddie in South Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Before he moved back. But yeah, that was a good one.
And to answer your question down there, Peanut Butter Falcon is him and a kid with Down syndrome, and they go on like a trip together or something, right? Like, I've always wanted to see it because it looked really good, and I just
do you have a Blu-ray player?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I'll bring it in for you tomorrow when I come see you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And I actually have the Swiss. Oh wait, you've seen Swiss Army Man, haven't you?
I've seen that one. That's a good one too. Sean actually was telling me the other day he saw The Whale, and he said he couldn't even get through it without bawling, and now I really want to see it even more.
Why does that sound so familiar?
That's the one that Brandon Fraser just won the Oscar for. Like, so I really need to see that because Sean said I couldn't even get through it without crying. So I'm like, I need to see this.
Yeah, I love a good crime movie. Tui backing me up. Peanut Butter Falcon, one of the best movies I've ever seen.
All right, I'm gonna go way left field. Who's seen Let's Go to Prison?
You want to be my Pisces?
Barry, how do you do it? So if you've never seen the movie,
yeah, I haven't seen that one.
So it's Will Arnett, Dax Shepard,
I believe it's Dax Shepard,
and the one black guy from Undercover Brother, the big black guy. I don't never remember his name.
Terry Crews.
Yeah. And so what happens in the movie is that Will Arnett's character is the son of a judge, and he's just a total D-bag, like straight up D-bag. And Dax Shepard has been going to jail since he was like 10, and that dude's dad is the one who keeps sending him to jail. So he's trying to plot a way to get back at the judge, and he finds out the judge dies. So then he turns his revenge plan on his son, and his son ends up going to jail, and he gets himself locked up so he can torture his ass in jail.
Oh, that's crazy.
When they get to jail, that's when the movie becomes perfect, because it's so fucking funny. So he sells him to the same black guy I was just saying for 4 packs of cools and like something else. And he makes his boys go and like steal him from their cell, bring him to his cell, and he wakes up and he goes, "You my little Pisces." It's just that kind of like dumb humor. It's so stupid but so good. It's one of my favorites.
Idiocracy.
Oh yeah, Idiocracy.
That's the world we live in today.
Yeah, it really is. And you're like, I have that discussion with people at work and stuff like that. It's crazy that like, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Idiocracy is the world we're living in.
I mean, the way the world's going, the next step is an actual ex-pro wrestler becoming the president. Because I've already heard The Rock say he's thinking about it. Could you imagine President Rock?
That actually has a pretty cool ring to it.
It kind of does, right? And he do like the eyebrow thing, laying the smack down with the elbows and shit.
Yep.
The most electrifying president ever.
I would vote. I would vote for that one.
I can't lie. I've never voted in my life, but if The Rock ran, I would vote. I would totally vote for The Rock. Just because 4 years of The Rock would just be the best America could ever be. It'd be so great.
Wait, hold on. We got Dwayne Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Herbert Camacho. That's right. I love that he remembers the whole name. And Tui's actually got a shirt with him on it.
Ooh. This makes me more pumped to see it. Thanks, Tui. Like, now I'm like, wait, what? And you guys are like me. I watch a shit ton of movies. So I'm pumped for that movie now, actually.
Yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy it very much.
Kathy says White Chick.
Oh, I never saw White Chick.
Terry Crews is the best part of that movie. Fuck the Wayans brothers. Terry Crews makes that fucking movie. He's so good.
And that's 3 movies in a row we just named with him in it. Let's Go to Prison. Let's go for the 4th.
Another good. I have a really good soft spot for the remake of The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler, and he plays Cheeseburger Eddie in that movie. He's got the weird cheeseburger thing, and it's so good.
Baby back
Like,
bitch.
no
Baby back bitch. Terry Crews is
I
an
agree.
American treasure.
He really
And
is.
he's a really talented painter too.
Does he use his boobs when he does it?
No, that would be amazing. But no, he's actually a really talented painter.
Have you ever seen that clip from White Chicks where he's singing that Vanessa Carlton song? That's why I keep making that joke. So in the movie, he's got one of the Wayans brothers when they're dressed up as the White Chick, and that's the song that comes out. And Terry Crews sells it so well. He's all making my way downtown. He starts like going along with the music so well, right? So it's become like a joke. I hate to admit that I have a weird little spot that I love watching America's Got Talent. So a few years ago, they played that song, and he came out playing a flute and letting his boobs do like the beat, so it'd go da 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 da, and I'm like, oh my god, Terry Crews! Like I fell in love with Terry Crews. I'm like do anything. I'm like, no, Terry Crews is a good guy.
I got the fries that'll make you cry. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. I got the burgers that, well, I just got burgers.
I just got burgers. I love that line. It's one of my favorites. But that actually is a really good remake. What is happening down below us? All I saw was her head go, and I was like, wait.
Danny's
what?
smile just goes,
He's all, nothing sad.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh shit! I
She's
gotta
actually
cut
just
Daniel.
resting her head on my
Sorry, this is not PG.
She's actually just resting her head on my leg.
She's good. I'm
That
just
doesn't
fucking
help
with
it out, does it?
you. No, but you're fine. Like I'm just screwing with you. Like, oh, now I'm trying to think of another good movie I love so much.
There's a lot of them. That's the problem. And it's funny because you can, like, when you're not.
Legally Blonde.
There you go.
It reminds me of Josh.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Huh.
When your head's in Danny's lap reminds you of me. I think I missed all of that. I'm
I
so
don't know.
confused.
Really blonde is what she said.
Oh.
It reminds me of you.
How does that remind me? I'm not Reese Witherspoon. So me and Danielle watched Supernatural together. It's kind of the show we watched together. And the guy who played Boogers in that show, and he plays Metatron, the guy who writes everything God has ever said. So the other night, he came on the screen. I go, I got to tell you something. She's like, what? I'm like, my friends think I look like him. She goes, I don't see it. So I go to Revenge of the Nerds and find that picture, and I show it to her. And she goes, you do look like Booger. I'm like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, you definitely do.
Or as Danny likes to call me, McBride.
Danny McBride.
No, I can't say anything because he's directed some pretty good, or not directed, but produced some pretty good horror movies in the last few years. So if you're going to compare me to him, I'm going to take it now. Like, I'm cool with it now. Like, he just, he produced The Nun and The Nun 2, and both of those are halfway decent.
He also did, the 2018 Halloween.
That's right. I forgot he did that too.
Focus. There we go.
That's what I was going to do. I was like, I got a little fuzzy there for a second.
I said Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah. That's a great. Anything with Robin Williams in it. I love Robin Williams. Good Morning, Vietnam.
The morning I woke up and saw I cried like I lost a friend. Because he's been in everything I loved as a kid, as an adult, even the random stuff he did in between. Like losing him was like, oh, that hurt.
That hurt. That one hit.
I think that hit everybody.
The music video for "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
And that himself too.
That's what he was all coked out too. You could tell.
I'll be right back. I need another one of these.
I'm gonna have to go back and catch that. I didn't notice that he was in that. Then again, I haven't seen that video in probably 30 years. But
yeah,
that's interesting. And I love that he named his daughter Zelda after the Legend of Zelda, which is crazy because he was a huge gamer too, which I always kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
He named his daughter Zelda. I mean, come on. That just makes him like the best person in the world.
It's amazing. It's almost like I just said that.
I know, right?
I know, but I had to take the opportunity. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was
I love
that
this show because it truly is random nonsense.
It sure is. No, I loved Robin Williams. That was really depressing when he offed.
I just
Not as
recently watched a movie he did not too long ago. Can't remember what it is though.
What'd you say, Kev?
Not as depressing as Steve Irwin.
I didn't really care. I was like, you kind of got. I mean, you go around poking the bears long enough, you know.
But see,
he was a sweet guy, but I'm like, you kind of take a lot of risks, bro.
I think this is where like the age between us is going to change right now for the first time ever. Like, I agree with her. Like Steve Irwin, I grew up on the Animal Planet, and he was always like, "Look at this! It's a crocodile! It's got the sharpest teeth!" And he was just so entertaining, and like the amount of love for the earth, animals, the planet, like alone, that guy was like, all he wanted us to do was like know about them and respect them, not be an asshole to them, not be an asshole to our fucking little blue ball we have, but like love it and take care of it. I can't fight with that. The dude is a really good person.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, that's a great movie. Crocodile Dundee's a great movie.
This is a knife.
That's a knife. He was married to.
What
I heard about this recently. Like somebody that was like hella younger than him.
The fuck?
That's what I mean. I don't know. It's a banana clip with a finger in it.
Is she gonna turn it and stick it in his nose real quick? Because that would have been hilarious.
I will.
That actually.
Like, oh, like just end up just.
Gross.
He's like you snot under the camera. I'd rather not.
I mean, I'd laugh. I think it'd be fun.
I would probably laugh pretty hard,
Yeah,
but
I can't lie.
still, that would be something. Goonies? How the hell does that not come up?
Yeah,
because we haven't gotten that far yet. We're covering a lot of stuff right now.
The Goonies.
The
Live
first time I saw that movie, I was in love. Like 10 minutes into the movie, I'm just like,
Live action. What did you say, Danny?
I'm not a Goonies fan.
Did she say she's not a Goonies fan? Sorry, they're no longer allowed to be in the show today. That's what happens when you disrespect the Goonies. The Goonies never die.
You really booted him off the show. I was like, that's brutal.
No, I actually thoroughly love the Goonies myself, though.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'll watch
a good movie.
stuff, but I just don't.
It's not one of her favorite things, in other words.
No, that's for. I'm gonna say I hate Breaking Bad.
I never watched
like,
it. It never looked
Breaking
interesting.
Bad. I'm like,
I've tried to watch it, but it's
too slow.
Yeah.
It's not even that it's too slow. It's just we already know
Just
New
not-
Mexico shit enough.
I just watched The Boys. Has anyone seen The Boys?
I lost interest after I think the first season of that.
It's actually really good. Like I've sat through all 3 seasons. It's really decent, actually. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like top notch, but if you're looking for something not Marvel or DC, it's a pretty good in-betweener.
The live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Wait,
absolutely.
which one though?
Yeah, but the first one, assumedly, right?
The OG?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure, because there's like those ones, and then there's that horrible 2-parter Michael Bay nonsense. So I just need to make sure.
I'm not talking.
No,
about
the New Line Cinema.
I'm
So he means the 1990.
I'm talking about the actual ones in the suits. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You mean these ones?
Yes.
By the way, these are my favorite toys. I will sell everything in this room to pay bills, but these ones.
It's like
I'll sell everything but my turtles.
Kathy just pulled up Netflix and is going through it now.
The goddamn Scorpion King is on Netflix.
Oh, that's a good movie. I actually love the Scorpion King. I can't even lie. Like
starring
the Rock
future President Rock, yeah.
I didn't like that one.
No, the War of Worlds.
Tom Cruise.
The War of the Worlds.
That was pretty good. War of the Worlds is pretty good.
It's just like, it was anticlimactic.
Well, it's because I got to listen to like.
You guys We're cheating. We're doing this on top of our heads. You guys are on Netflix now. That's cheating.
No, that's
Well, to be fair, Danny sold Kathy out. He said she just pulled up Netflix. So Danny's just kind of an innocent bystander. I got you
I
back,
was
Danny.
wondering why he kept doing this. I was like, what is he looking up at? Like, what is going on?
All I know are animations. I don't know actual like live actions. They're not.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about cartoon movies, we can do that.
We can do that. Land Before Time.
Land Before Time. Oh god.
Hey, Daniel's talking, guys.
That one hurts. Even to this day, that one still hurts. Mama. I'm just like, oh my god, no.
What were you saying, Danny?
I was going back to the world things. The reason I don't like the Tom Cruise one is because back in like 7th grade in English class, they had like an actual recording of the original broadcast.
Oh, the Orson Welles one.
I actually have that on my phone. It's saved on my phone.
That's the only reason why I don't like the movie.
That's fair.
Because, like, if you really think about when they did that, they had everyone who could hear that convinced we were being attacked by aliens. Like, the world lost its shit for a little bit.
You know what's funny is I watched the documentary on that, and a lot of that was way overblown.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the hype that everybody was like, well, neither did I until like a year ago, and I saw it was like a documentary on YouTube. I watched it. It was like wildly overblown.
If you find it again, send me the link. I
absolutely will. I'll look for it after the show is over for sure. It was pretty cool.
So we're gonna talk about movies with that. Space Invaders. Hefty.
Did you just say Space Invaders?
Space Invaders, yeah.
With the little dudes, like the costume from back in the day.
Yeah, we were just talking about War of the Worlds. Oh no! All right, Hefty's out now. Bye, Hefty.
Well, what about Cinderella Man?
You got booted.
That was like, dude. That was like, I forget what that was. That felt like a real cheap knockoff of. But it was like Mac and Me, where it was kind of like a dime store ET.
Mac and Me is fucking toilet trash. It's like watching the mannequin. You're gonna die by the end of it.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh,
of course.
Christopher Lloyd in that movie. Oh, jeez, I love Jessica Rabbit. Whew. I've never wanted a cartoon more than the world that I wanted Jessica Rabbit.
No, that
First,
was wrong.
she's a ginger, and damn.
Wait, are we getting chastised by Kathy?
I think so, yeah.
It's because I brought that up, the same feeling that you guys just expressed about Jessica Rabbit.
Huh?
I mean, wow.
You can't lie. I mean, she's bang.
And she's a cartoon, so before Kathy gets too mad. And plus, she probably didn't age very well. It was Kathleen Turner that did her voice. And
I mean, if she's like in her early 20s, we'll just say at that point in that movie, with her boobs that big, they're probably like, do your tits hang low? They sag on the floor. Like, they're probably dragging on the ground now.
Josh, you can't say anything. Yours are already on the ground.
My titties right here. Look, they're right here.
I don't know if we need nudity on the show.
No, he's a male. It's not going to count.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
What about?
I need that sound clip of Dan just being like, I don't think we need nudity. That's the way he said it. That was perfect.
See my pale white chest on my brown face? Yeah, it's totally weird.
What about Cinderella Man? That one was a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one, actually. I will agree with that one.
I liked watching it.
You know, I'm trying to pull two things out of my little shelf that's sitting here, or three things, because I'm sad that none of us have said these three things.
That's what he's calling it now. Is this little shelf.
I know. Oh, RoboCop, yes.
How do we
all
not
day.
talk about RoboCop
All day?
The original.
And
the original.
Inspector Gadget.
The movie or the animated?
Yeah, the cartoon or the movie?
The movie.
Oh. They're gone again.
Well, unfortunately, Josh did call animation cartoon, so Josh should kick himself off because there's two different things. They're two different styles.
All right.
How does he kick himself? Oh, wow, look at that. He can. Okay, all right.
Fair enough. I kicked myself out. And the other one, have we not discussed this?
Because I don't like Star Wars.
Star Wars kind of got to the point of just being a dead
Well, this
dog
is
now.
Hefty's last show with us. He'll never be on again.
Or what
I
about
kind of
Hook?
like this button. This becomes like my.
It's a fun button.
Toy.
What do you got, Kathy?
How about Hook?
Okay, I like Hook.
Great. I like Hook.
Dustin
Great.
Hoffman, Robin Williams. What's her name? Julia Roberts. I can't.
Yep,
Like,
she
how do
plays
I not
Pinky.
remember her name? She does. That super dykey haircut. I'm like,
And then there's
we
the
say
one
that?
that's like
I think
really
so.
rare and hard to find. It's Neverland. It's where you find out where Peter Pan came from for the live action ones, not the animation ones.
Is that
what
the one
Hook?
with,
No, it's Neverland. It's
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I know. I watched the movie. It's really good. It's called Neverland.
is
And it's
Johnny
hard to
Depp in
fucking
it?
find. No. It's
Huh.
just like
I've
it's
never
pretty
seen
much
that.
where you find out how you can get to Neverland, like what occurred to get them to connect. Because before it was
Have you-
just Captain Hook who had it.
That's interesting. I have to look at that.
It's
Yeah,
so
seriously.
rare. Because I remember seeing it as a kid. A lot of people don't fucking remember that movie because it wasn't popular.
I'll
Are we
find
having
it.
a Mandela effect right now?
Maybe because but like I looked it up, like it's actually out there. It's just nobody talks about it. It's just called Neverland. Like
I'm really mad at all of us. Why has no one said motherfucking legend yet? Tim Curry, young Tom Cruise. Tim Curry is the devil. How we not talked about that yet?
Because you're gonna kick me off if I say anything.
Karate Kid,
The original.
the original Karate Kid.
You're right to kick me off.
Hey,
The original
that's
Karate
the
Kid.
thing about movies. You can like something I don't like, and I can like
Yeah.
something you don't like. But
What'd you
at
say,
the end
Danny?
of
The Rock?
always one thing we will always like together. So it's not a big deal.
Josh, you guys
That's
like
true.
you guys.
Put something in his mouth and be quiet for a minute. We can talk sometimes.
He got kicked off too tonight. Man, I'm about to do this show alone.
Jill, the host Nazi. It's like,
The original Karate Kid is what Kathy was saying.
yes.
Love that movie. Such a good one.
Hellboy.
Wait, the new one or the old ones?
The old ones. The new ones.
Just
crap.
making sure. You have to remember they make new shit all the time, so I gotta clarify. Ron Perlman is a national treasure, hands down.
Yes, he is.
I love me some Ron Perlman.
Just get him to say seashells by the seashore. He's got that. What is it? Body Eaters?
Gladiator.
Oh, I liked Body
Ooh.
Eaters better.
He was
I
a
don't know what that
soldier of
is.
Rome. Honor him.
Are you not entertained?
I know one.
Is that not why you're here?
Probably.
I mean, I
watched
hope that's why you're
probably
here. I hope you're entertained. That's why you're here.
Oh, see, Hefty just said he wasn't entertained. Gave her a thumbs down.
No, I was doing what's his name? Caesar in that one. Fucking hair lip dude. Joaquin.
He's actually about to play Napoleon.
like Human Centipede.
Oh, Human Centipede wasn't as bad as the second one. The second one was pretty brutal.
That
Ugh.
Third was just like, woof.
Those movies give me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Because, like, just imagine waking up and the first thing you see is someone's asshole.
That'd be
Just
great.
staring you in the face, and you're like,
That'd be great.
fuck?
Can I pick whose it is?
As long as it's
No.
mine, of course.
Well, so that's not really a choice then. I mean, yeah, duh. That's what I was gonna pick, but
I'm just making sure. I mean, you guys planned on gonna fuck with me today, so I don't know. Maybe you love him more than me now. I'm so confused.
Well, if he is the better choice.
Tui's back. What'd you say,
Welcome
Captain?
back, Dewey.
I just said, well, my husband is the better choice.
That's a smart answer.
Yeah. In the words of Batman, he's the best of us.
No, I had it blanked.
Oh. Kathy's not allowed on the show anymore.
Yes, she is. Yeah, Tui, I got you, buddy.
Of course she's allowed.
What there was I just had one. Son of a bitch. Oh, dude, Little Monsters with Fred Savage and Howie Mandel.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that who plays him?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. But I love that movie.
Me too.
I watched that movie so much as a kid. It's one of my favorites. All right.
Was it Scarface? Scarface was good.
I want the World Chico.
Carlito's Way was really good.
I never watched that. I did.
Oh, you got it. John Leguizamo's phenomenal in that. He's got a small part, but I love John Leguizamo.
John
Benny
Wick.
Blanc from the Bronx. I can't. I'm fucking it up right now.
A Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale is really good.
Yep. Blow.
Casino.
Blow.
Oh, I love Blow. That's a great movie.
What
I
about
was
actually
just
think
naming
that guy
things we
just
love
got out
now.
of jail a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Cassie said, "What about the Underworld series?"
no, not
I like.
I think I like the
Anything
first
after
one.
That's really trashy.
She just corrected what I said. The first one.
Yeah, first one I thought was really good. That's Kate
And-
Beckinsale, right?
I was gonna say, who doesn't love her in that tight ass suit? I mean, that makes the movie.
Yeah. But what about
Danny.
Blade, too?
I was thinking about Blade as soon as you mentioned Underworld. I was like, well, the original Blade was really awesome.
I
I
actually
think
like
Blade
all
2 was
three of
really good
those.
too.
Ron, being that we were just discussing Ron Perlman,
Ron
he's in Blade
Perlman, yeah.
too.
Yep.
I actually love all those movies. Even the third one that everyone hates, like I just love all those movies. They're one of my favorite like series.
The third one's not bad, but it's rough.
Half Baked.
Half
was a
Baked
good
is
one.
really good. Oh.
All right.
The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies were my shit when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I loved those movies. I'll even be a nerd and share something that only he knows about because he grew up with me. I
The
had
Black
the
Power
soundtrack.
Ranger? That's who you just pointed at. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, I was like, wait,
So
what?
I had the soundtrack when I was a kid, and I would put Hero on a loop and sit on my floor, and I had the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and I would like swing him around the room going, "Only a hero can save us," and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Now I know I'm a nerd, but back then I thought it was cool. And if we're gonna be that way, I'm just gonna put this out there. I still love Nickelback. I'm not gonna lie.
How do we get him off the
Yeah,
show
we'll
again?
just continued from you two.
There we go. Whew. You know, you think you know
what, my
somebody.
defense, I'm gonna have to do this too then.
Well, hey, how's it going? Let's go.
I can't lie. It's not that their music is great, because I know it's not great, but for some reason I enjoy it. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
do too. That's
That's
why I had
fair.
to jump off the camera too.
That's what she said.
You like Nickelback too?
Yeah, that's why I blanked out the camera as well.
I'm alone. At least
Oh,
He
I
doesn't
remember
know
the-
yet. Oh, look, he
Ah,
just
this is-
I remember the movie I was gonna say.
I
now.
waited till you
What do you
turned,
got?
and I was like, click.
Judge Dredd.
Here, I am the law.
I am the law.
Open fire.
So, funny, quick story, real quick. So, when Danny got old enough to drink, we would get drunk together, and him and I would sit across from each other and just do that all night long. Be like, "I am the law. We would just randomly start yelling, "I am the law." No reason. There was no like anything on about it. Nothing. We would just randomly scream, "I am the law" at one another. It was our
That's
thing.
great.
See, this totally worked the way I wanted it to. We quote any movie that we've seen a billion times as we talk about movies. Totally worked the way I wanted it to.
I'm excited for next week's.
Speaking of that, you weren't here yet, but I was talking to goddamn dyslexia Hefty about it. So this episode's actually a two-parter. Next week we're talking about games we love that influenced us as children. So we get to do games next week. Zelda, Fallout, Final Fantasy, Mortal Kombat,
Bioshock,
Mario. Like,
Resident
this week is
Evil.
gonna be great.
I got one last movie before we have to end this stuff.
What do we got?
The Master of Disguise.
Am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle. I think Hefty needs to be booted again. No, you're good. I'll leave you.
Let's go ahead. No, I'm dying on this hill. That movie's fucking stupid.
There's certain scenes in that movie I love, but I agree with you. That movie is fucking stupid. It is the worst thing Dana Carvey ever did, and he did a Bush impression.
That's what you're gonna end on.
Horrible.
All right.
On
Good
that
God.
note, I think we need to stop torturing people with bad movie choices.
We do have to do that. But thank everyone for being here. I appreciate all the likes, the views, the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be here for our next episode, like we were just discussing, is games that influenced us. So it's going to be a lot like this, but it'll be game dialogue. And I think they're having a stroke. I'm not sure.
They might be.
It's about to happen.
And we have a new trivia game in the works.
Oh, we do. We have to discuss that more after the show because we didn't get to it this week.
Yes.
Yes.
You had a stroke a couple
It
weeks
was not
ago.
a stroke. It
And
was
I
a
swear, one of these days I will actually sit in front of my computer and create an intro for the show, so we're not just going, "Oh shit, we're live."
Live.
So
You know
we'll
what?
be more
It's been
lined
2
up.
months. It's been 2 months now, man. What is your excuse?
I work 7 days a week, and I just took over the gas station I worked at. I'm exhausted. Okay.
Well,
And I need to
I work graveyard.
brainstorm with you two what we want the opening thing to be. Like, I don't want to just make it me. I want your guys' input too.
No,
so I
dude,
need
do
to
it
know.
all you, man. It's your channel, dude.
I work over.
My show isn't just my show. It's my show because you guys are here. So I need your input to make it
I
better.
think Danny's whipping it out. Hold on. Go ahead, Danny.
About being tired because I work overnights and I deal with 3 children.
Oh, he's kind of got you there.
and a wife.
Well, that's the last time I'll ever see Danny.
Gosh,
That's
go
my
back to
new
your
favorite
wife.
thing. Is
I'm gonna be
people
like,
off
that's
the
gonna become
show.
like my new gag for the show. Like, this has been the
How
most
about
fun.
this, Josh, go back to your dolls since you just corrected yourself on animation and cartoons.
They're action figures, by the way.
They're your
Yeah.
dolls that you dress and undress all the time.
That's what my mom calls them. She's like, "Do you still collect dolls?" I go, "Mom, I'm a 37-year-old adult. I collect action figures." Which, when I say that out loud, still doesn't sound super great, but I don't care. That's what I enjoy.
What he does with his toys is he undresses them and then paints their naked bodies.
Doesn't everybody do that?
I mean,
I
seriously.
do that with people.
Yeah, but you're doing it with people, Hefty.
Well, I didn't say they were alive.
Oh, that just got really.
Well, if they're alive, they cause more problems and they struggle more.
See? Somebody gets it. See? Thank you.
Why didn't she come on the show more? This was awesome.
She could do it on.
But
her
on
own.
that note, we're gonna
Yeah.
shut this shit down.
Show more now that I
Shut it
have
down.
children.
Yeah, no, the youngest is now in the whole school program, so she could start using her phone and broadcasting from her phone. I am not a crook.
I
Well,
am.
I hope everyone has a good night. Of course, as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying what we do, because what we do is stupid. And if you enjoy this, thank you for enjoying our stupidness. We appreciate it highly. There's links to Hefty's channel in the description, links to my Instagram for the shit behind me. If Danny ever gets off his ass and does something, I'll have the link for whatever he's doing in the description eventually.
Dude, this is the one time a week I could actually just do my own show now that we don't have kids in the morning.
But I hope everyone has a good night, and we will see you guys next Thursday at 2 o'clock. So that's our new day and time. Thursday is 2 o'clock. Remember. All right, everyone have a good night, and we will catch you guys next Thursday. Latest.
Later, guys.
Oh, wait, I'm going to end it correctly. Stay spooky, bitches.
Stay spooky.